to @Rachel Rogers, a YouTube channel that discusses current news topics, celebrity or otherwise, and we discuss them through two views, one through a physical view and another through a spiritual view. So what I want to talk about real quick happened in Tennessee. We're back in Tennessee, and it happened this past Monday, which would have been the 27th of March, 2023, and there was a school shooting, which made world news. A former student went into the elementary school. It was a Christian, faith-based school. She went in there with a whole bunch of guns, assault rifles, automatic, semi-automatic weapons, shot the school up, shot a bunch of people up, ended up killing 3 students and 3 workers. And she ended up being killed herself when the police came in and diffused the situation. So as a result of that, there have been mad protests, mad outcry for change in legislation in regards to gun control. And so 2 senators in particular I want to highlight. One's from South Dakota. His name was Mike Rounds. And in his interview, he made the comment that they have gone as far as they're going to go in regards to bans on gun control, which basically, for me, it says that we ain't going to do nothing else about it because we're tired of trying to do something about it. And then Tim Burchett, senator for Tennessee, he said that we're not going to fix it. Criminals are going to be criminals. The only way to fix school shootings is to repent from sins and to have a revival. So what I want to say to that is, yes, I do agree that people need to repent from their sins, and America does need a little bit more Jesus in their life, right? But Tim Burchett, that's not your job. Your job is to be a senator, to work for the people that voted you in, to pass laws and legislation that help people be safe in their day-to-day lives. You know what I mean? If you feel that people need to repent from sins and that we need to have a revival, then you need to quit your job as a senator and you need to go be a pastor. Okay? You in the wrong field if this is what you feel needs to be done to fix it. Because you cannot lead a revival and help people repent for their sins and be a senator at the same time, because there's a thing called separation of church and state. So if you feel the only way to change it is for, repenting and revival, then you need to quit your job as a senator and be a pastor so you can help the people fix this situation, right? Now, Representative Mike Rounds, he just basically was just like, look, we done did all we can do. We ain't doing no more. Y'all just have to deal with it. And in my opinion, I feel that he's taking this approach, him and Tim Burchett, because they've already cashed the check. You know what I mean? They've already cashed the check. And they are tired of acting, because even the best actors have to take a break, okay? And they're on a break right now. They are tired of pretending that they care about gun control and gun legislation. They are tired of pretending like they're actually doing something about it, because I'm sure that can get exhausting, you know what I mean? And so they've gotten to the point where, like, you know what? Ain't nothing we can do about it. We done did all we can do. Y'all just have to deal with it. And look, we just need a revival, okay? So my thing is, if you guys are not going to do your jobs, then you guys should quit. Quit and do something that you're passionate about, okay? Tim Burchett, if you're so passionate about helping people repent from sins and having revivals, then you, like I said, you need to quit, go be a pastor. Mr. Rounds, if you feel like there's nothing that can be done about it, then you don't like your job and you don't want to do your job, so you need to quit your job and go do something that's more fulfilling for you. Do something to where you can make a difference, because right now all you're doing is collecting a check, okay? So you collecting the check, probably multiple checks, right? So that's probably why you still work where you're working at. So for the American citizens, that are crying out for help, crying out for these senators and congressmen to do their job, if they don't want to do their jobs, then they need to be fired. If they don't want to quit, then they need to be fired. They work for us, right? They're supposed to work for us. So why would we keep a person on payroll that's not fulfilling their job responsibilities and their job duties? They are not. And then they just told us they're not going to. Okay, who goes on their job and say, look, I ain't going to do it. I done did all I'm going to do, and I don't care. And then keep clocking in and keep collecting the check. Nobody. So they shouldn't be able to either. So that's my physical take on it. My spiritual take on it is that it's just all about them. You know, if it doesn't affect them personally, they don't care. And even Tim Burchett, in his interview, he was asked about his daughter and how do you feel about your daughter going to school with all these school shootings going on? And he was like, well, my daughter homeschooled, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We need a revival. I don't know what everybody else is going to do, but we need a revival. So basically, he was like, he really don't care because his daughter is homeschooled, so he ain't got to worry about that. So y'all just go pray. Okay? All about me, all about self. Borderline self-idolization, you know what I mean? Which is a way that the enemy can continue to run rapid and destroy people's lives because y'all just worried about you and your little circle and nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to look out for nobody else other than yourselves because it's all about you. So when it's me, I, what happens is the devil is able to go attack over there, attack over here, attack everywhere because everybody's just focused on themselves and just care about, you know, their personal lives and forget everybody else. So that's basically what is happening. And like I said, we just have to vote, you know what I'm saying? They aren't going to quit because, like I said, they enjoy cashing them checks. They're not going to do any real reform because they've cashed the check, okay? They're not going to pay that money back. So they have to go along with the stipulations that came with that check that they cashed. You see what I'm saying? So the only way, as far as I'm concerned, is to fire them and let's hire in some more people that will actually want to do the job that they were hired to do. So that's what I have for today. And like I said, that's my take on it. And I hope that everybody enjoyed the video. And I would also encourage everyone that's watching this video to please subscribe before you get off YouTube, right? Subscribe to the channel, and you can even click the notifications if you want, you know what I mean? And I greatly appreciate all your support and all your views. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next go round. Bye-bye.